Hello, my lovely Wolfpack, and welcome back to the Pop Culture Wolf, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I cannot wait to get started, but before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with all your friends, and literally everyone you know, and join the pack today. Alright guys, we got Jake with us.
Hello guys, I'm Jake Sanito, head of the Arcane Wolf Show and tech guy here at Wolfpack Media, and we are back for another episode, and we got some new news for you guys, and this kind of caught my eye as well because I follow Disney quite a bit, and yeah, I guess Bob Iger has made some drastic decisions. I guess he's stepping aside, or
yeah,
we're gonna see what that's all about.
Yeah, well, guys, like you said, it's official. Disney CEO Bob Iger has stepped down from his role at the House of Mouse. And thank God, because I'm pretty positive that he was the driving force behind Disney's woke DEI garbage slop that they called movies these past few years.
And not to crap on them, it's just even before the woke era, before the Biden era, before they were cranking out this woke garbage, they were still doing it. I'm sorry, Disney, but your live action movies are not successes. No. They appear as successes on major critic websites like IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Roger Ebert, all these other platforms, because you are paying these people, whether they're critics or fans, to give you the reviews, and then I go online and I watch YouTubers and TikTokers and Twitchers and other influencers alike, and they're saying this shit's fucking garbage like I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, so I'm not alone. Cool to know. So it's just hopefully they could stick to their roots and they push out more animated bangers and less of these live action, adaptations that were unnecessary. Keep the mutated lab freaks that could have been prevented being created in the lab. Keep them in the test tube. I'm not a huge fan of the live action deal, but anyways, back to you, Justin.
Yeah, I like the live action stuff, but it's the fact that they so epically failed at them. But yeah, dude, there actually has been a significant spike in Disney stock because of him resigning, dude. So their stock has risen since he's resigned, which kind of just shows you how much he actually sucks.
You should have told me that, because I really would have bought a couple, 2 or 3 shares, maybe 1 at the least, if I would have known this in advance.
Yeah, it went up it was 3% in counting, I believe, on the day it was happening. It was at a 3% rise in its stock.
And that's kind of shocking to hear, because
it was significant.
a lot of stocks, even as of today, everything's just tanking today.
Well, their Disney stock has been tanking for the past couple of years, so that's why it was such an obvious thing when it happened. Their stock went up 3%, on the day that it had that he officially was done working as CEO there. Now, of course, the mainstream media isn't too happy about this, because obviously Bob Iger kind of walked in lockstep with the constant lecturing of the American public. So let's go ahead actually and take a look at what the mainstream media is saying about this.
Alright, so I got the article pulled up here. So as Disney
I'll read it.
Oh yeah, you got it too.
I'll read it. As Disney CEO Bob Iger steps aside, this is from Vanity Fair, a look at his tenure as a dynamic, transformative leader with an asterisk or two. I guess they're kind of giving them the business there.
They got real fancy with those words.
And with an asterisk, I guess that's not too fancy.
Yo, Justin, I think it's detected. It's picked up the what is the name of this website? Variety has detected that we're retarded. Knows Wolfpack Media is retarded. As I can see here, it has offered us.
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I know what all those words mean.
but I'm just saying, dude, it thinks we're retarded because it says listen to the article now, and it plays a 12-minute 52 audio clip of everything we're reading.
Oh,
so I guess it thinks we're not worthy of reading it. So.
Well, no, actually, a lot of articles have that.
I just had to make the joke. Obviously,
a lot of articles, especially if you find them online, they'll have like an little audio of it. Yeah, because fucking we're living in the age of retards that we don't even have to read no more. You just listen to an article. Anyway, we'll go ahead and read it here. Bob Iger has been hailed as among the greatest of... really? How is that spelled? They wrote it really weird. He has been hailed as among the greatest CEOs. They wrote that weird. Who wrote this? CEOs of his generation, as he prepares to finally exit as Disney's CEO and officially hands over the reins to former Parks chief. The Parks chief? They're gonna make the Parks chief the CEO, the dude that like ran the Disney parks. What the fuck?
So you're basically gonna make Benson run the show.
To former Parks chief Josh D'Amaro on March 18th, Iger will leave behind a strong track record of successfully executing big M&A deals and pulling the media conglomerate into the streaming area. Now he did do that stuff. I'll give him that. That he was good at like the business end of running the company. I'll give him that. Like he was a good businessman, but he wasn't at the same time in the fact that like obviously he was the main driver of the woke shit, which drove Disney stocks to where they were. and cost Disney a shitload of money. I mean, I think that's the real reason why he's resigning before his contract is up.
All about the money.
Yeah, well, his contract, he's supposed to be staying there, but I think behind the scenes there's something going on.
Is it okay if I have, because I know the article is still pulled up, so it's only after we're done reading the article that I switch back to our faces, right? You still want it on...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want me to keep switching faces right now? Okay, good.
Yeah, no, while we're reading the article. Oh my god. Anyway, but while he's earning kudos for a smooth CEO transition at Disney, this time around, one of the
demerits.
Demerits, yeah.
Stupid word.
Yeah, that is a dumb way to say that. On his otherwise stellar report card will be how he mishandled the handoff in 2020 to his hand-picked successor at the time, Bob Chapek, who, yeah, he was a freaking disaster for Disney as well. They both were. Like, they're both fucking walking fucking disasters. If the succession had gone right with Chapek, Iger would be just a hero at this point. What? What?
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're schmoozing the hell. It's Variety. They're gonna schmooze the hell out of them because they're left leaning Hollywood magazine. You know. Where was I? He would just be a hero at this point. It's like you did everything right, says Henning. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's last name.
Sazunka?
Sazunka?
Yeah, Pazunka, yeah.
Pazunka. I don't know. An associate professor of management at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton Business School, who studies corporate successions. Iger probably stayed around too long. He succeeded at everything except succession. Iger, who turned 75 last month, holy crap, I did not know he was that old, began his career at ABC in 1974, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't care about his life story. After a remarkable run of nearly 15 years, he relinquished the role, blah, 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 to Bob Chapek. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know all this. November 2022, the Disney board called Iger back to replace Chapek. Yeah, he lasted 2 years, Chapek did. Under Iger's first term, Disney made a series of significant and ultimately extremely profitable acquisitions. They bought Pixar, Marvel, obviously Lucasfilms. Yeah, it was quite right to say, yeah, and it was a good move. I mean, honestly, bro, it was a good move at the time. But, you know... I don't know, bro. It was a good move at the time to do all that. That's why I say he was good at the business part of it. Like, it could have been good for them like buying up all these major properties like Pixar and Marvel and Lucasfilms. Like dude, these are major. They got the superhero genre. They got the fucking Star Wars fucking franchise. Like, dude, fucking come on,
you got Fox
how do you fuck that up? How do you absolutely just destroy that?
I guess when you're only focused on the money aspect and not like the actual quality.
Yeah,
aspect.
But they lost money because you need to buy that. They needed to, because they spent a lot of money on those properties. They needed to make that money back. They didn't even break even, dude. So they lost a lot of money because they were supposed to, when you buy those big properties like that, you're supposed to make money back because you're going to spend a lot of money.
I'll tell you why they didn't make their money. It's because they failed to connect with their fan base.
Yeah.
And when you fail to connect to your fan base, you're going to lose money. So you can.
And how do you? That's what I'm saying. Is how do you fuck that up with Star Wars? You know, like one of the most popular fucking sci-fi franchises of all time. How you didn't have this shit writes itself. How do you fuck that up? And I'll tell you how.
No communication with the fan base. And
the woke bullshit. Like, who wants fucking woke shit in Star Wars? You think little boys give a shit? Little preepy best boys give a shit about some fucking being lectured about, like, fucking the main character is a strong woman. And
right. So here's my take on that. It's not even just the woke bullshit. It's the fact that you retconned a lot of the lore that the fans and George Lucas put a lot of hard work into. A lot of our books and games and comics and cartoons that actually were canon are no longer canon, boys and girls. Folks, a lot of the good Star Wars canon is no longer canon. You're better off taking Star Wars, burying it in your backyard, and hopping on Star Trek's cock immediately.
And they had a hit and run.
And Star Trek is good shit.
They had a home run with a franchise like Star Wars.
I'm a Trekkie now, bro.
Oh no, fucking Star Trek fucking sucks.
No, it's actually gotten better.
Hell no, dude. It's more woke.
It reversed.
No, dude. No, dude. It's way more woke.
I'm talking OG Star Trek though, bro.
Well, yeah, no shit.
The Chris Pine movies, bro. You tell me those weren't good?
They had some elements in them that I was.
Star Trek Beyond Into Darkness, man.
Yeah, I really liked the one with Benedict Cumberbatch's Khan. I did like that.
Into Darkness.
That one was cool.
They were good, dude.
I just thought that Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job acting.
He does an amazing job in anything. What are you talking about?
I just think he did a great job playing Khan. I thought it was cool. And Chris Pine, yeah, he was a good
Kirk.
Yeah, he was a good Kirk. Yeah. But I'm talking about with the TV, dude. Go watch the TV shows.
From the '60s is one.
No, not the old ones. The new ones,
like the cartoon ones on Netflix. No thanks.
No, not the cartoon one. There's a couple. Like, have you not been paying attention to Star Trek?
Not the new shit because I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Bad. It's really bad.
I'm talking like the OG,
like Starfleet Academy and shit. Like, it's bad. It's really, really, really nonsense. But back to Disney, fucking, that's what I mean, though, is Star Wars was easy. All you would have had to done was keep doing, all you had to do is same with Marvel. All you had to do is keep doing what they were already doing. I don't understand, we gotta fucking change it, it just made no sense to me. You had a hit and run. You had a home run. You could have hit that shit right out of the park and it would have been really easy money. But no. No, you had to just tank those motherfuckers into the ground where to the point now, I don't know if it's salvageable. I mean, we'll see, especially with Marvel. We'll see, man. We'll see. I have high hopes, but I ain't holding my breath, that's for sure. But let's see here. I'm going to scroll down on this article a little more. I'm going to skip all this fucking... All it is fucking them kissing his ass for most of this. There's kissing his ass some more. Kissing his ass some more. Yeah, it's a big article of them just kissing his ass. I'm trying to get to the part where
I don't even know where to scroll to.
I'm trying to get to... I'm past the fucking picture of him and Mickey Mouse.
Okay. I know where I'm at now.
Not all of Iger's deals. Here we go. Here's where they start to criticize him a little bit. Not all of Iger's deals have paid off. In 2014, Disney, hoping to tap into the rising tide of YouTube creator content, acquired multi-channel network company Maker Studio. Wow, that is a long name. Acquired multi-channel network company Maker Studios, ultimately paying $675 million for it. Maker was supposed to give Disney an unmatched combination of advanced technology and programming expertise and capabilities in short-form video, Iger said at the time, but Maker Studios' business was steadily, pared back as the model failed to have legs. Then there's 21st Century Fox. Some on Wall Street think Disney distractedly overpaid the $71 billion deal closed in 2019. $71 billion for 21st Century Fox, that sounds about right to me. I mean, they've been around for a long time. And have owned a lot of, big properties. Coming as linear TV was in decline, descendant that has only continued since then. The Fox deal was slammed by activist investor Nelson Peltz. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Who in 2024 failed in his A proxy war. Who fucking wrote this, man? Variety, get your editing right. Listen to this. Failed in his A proxy. In his proxy? What the fuck? Read your shit correctly. In his proxy, there should not be an A there. War with Iger to get 2 seats on Disney's board. The Fox deal was strategically flawed, according to Peltz's trading partners. Yeah, we are skeptical that Disney has delivered on its target synergies and EPS. A bunch of fucking businessy words. A bunch of businessy words that our audience will not understand because I barely understand it. Let's see here. A lot of locker room bravado. They think they're saying that the Disney Fox acquisition was a mistake. I don't know, man. What do you think? I don't think it was a mistake. I mean, I guess a lot of the Fox's TV assets.
I think it's going to take time to grow the revenue that they're desiring. Like, you recently just acquired this asset, and you're begging for just lump loads of cash just right off the bat. So it's this is a property that you have little skin in the game with. You just acquired this property. Give it some time. That's my opinion. I think it was not a bad decision. I think it was worth it. I think it was a long-term investment.
I think it just has to be used. I think I can agree in the way that it probably hasn't been used.
I think it's a long-term investment.
I just think it hasn't been used to its full potential.
Yeah, that too hasn't been utilized to its full potential for sure. And also, it's just these guys were. I think they were hoping for a quick cash grab. It's no. When you ever this is not just one franchise. When you buy out a company that has hundreds of franchises for the last 50+ years, okay, that's gonna take a little time to acquire the style of network that they've acquired with their property. So just putting that out there too. So.
I mean, they got here. They picked up key assets in the deal, including Fox's 30%.
Absolutely.
The Fox's 30% stake in Hulu. That's good.
That's pretty good. But
you can utilize having a 30% stake in Hulu.
So they gotta pick their content better, not go woke. Listen to the fan base and give their properties time to grow. When. This is not just a quick cash grab, a reboot of a classic horror movie. It's not one franchise that you bought. They're acting like this was one franchise. No, when you buy a company,
you bought fucking a huge studio
you bought the franchise. The franchises is what you bought.
Yeah, 21st Century owned a lot of crap, bro.
And that's 30, 40, 50 years of content, dude. how most of the movies we watched growing up with either Fox, Warner Brothers, Disney, Miramax when they were around, Dimension when they were around.
Look, it says they ultimately, I didn't even know this, they ultimately acquired 100% of Hulu after buying out.
Okay, so where are they going wrong with this?
They bought out Comcast. Yeah, like they own Hulu now. They have 2 streaming. What? I did not know that. What's the point of owning Hulu if they already have Disney Plus?
And then they just had a new Avatar movie, it looks like, and then you got The Simpsons. What are you doing wrong here, my guy? And I did not go see the third Avatar movie in theaters for a reason.
I haven't seen it.
I was told it was good, but not as good as it should be. Like
I'll wait till it comes to streaming. That's what I figured.
It's the least best out of all. Well, some people are saying it's a little better than Way of the Water, but like...
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with Way of the Water. That's why I didn't go see it.
You're not going to like this one.
I went and seen Way of the Water in theaters, and it wasn't worth it. I was like, man, I just wasted fucking 2 hours
It felt like a fucking Dragon movie.
Like, dude, I think I actually fell asleep.
I honestly didn't like the plot. I don't like how they cloned that one guy into a fucking Avatar, the general guy. I just thought the plot was lame.
Yeah, it seemed like lazy writing, but I think they were just focused on visual effects, because it did have really, really fucking amazing
I will give them that. They
effects.
spent years on those effects. I will give them that.
I'll give them that, but there's no point in having all those fancy CGI if the story fucking sucks.
But please, the story better not be junk for Doomsday. I'll be so pissed.
Nah, we got the Russo brothers back working on that.
We're good.
Like, I've been hearing through the pipeline good things. I've been hearing really good things.
And for people who've already seen the movie, like the critics who've already seen the movie say that it's really good.
They just have to go back to, I mean, they did end up doing with Marvel what I had been saying forever. They had to go back to the basics, man. They had to go back to
what worked.
Early Marvel. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, I don't understand what they did with Marvel. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All they would have had to keep doing after Endgame is just keep doing what they were doing before Endgame. Like, what the fuck? The shit writes itself. All you gotta do is pick up a comic book, make a script out of the damn comic book, and you're fucking golden, bro.
And even at Endgame, I could feel the franchise just going in a direction I didn't want it to go. Like, and Infinity War was like, yeah, but Endgame...
I don't know. I loved Endgame.
I feel like...
I don't care. There were so many fucking great moments.
It was a good movie. It was really good, but I could feel... I mean, as much as I liked him, like, I just feel Marvel going in this direction I don't like.
I didn't feel that until they started going really heavy with the TV shows. She-Hulk really turned me off of Marvel for quite a bit. After that fucking debauchery of a show, I was like, okay, I think I need a break from Marvel for a little bit. But then they came back with Shang-Chi.
And everybody's saying Wonder Man's good. I'm sorry, Wonder Man was kind of boring.
It was boring, yeah. I thought it was interesting as like somebody that like is really into movies, and I'm a huge fan of like the process of making movies and all that. I thought it was interesting to kind of see where they went with that, but like you said, yes, it was lacking action. It was supposed to be Wonder Man's a superhero, man. I like watching a TV show about a struggling actor when it's supposed to be a superhero. It's kind of like, meh. Like, I would have liked to see him, because Wonder Man is like OP in the comics, dude.
But I'm gonna let you get on this article because I don't.
No, we're done with the article. That's all. We'll just go on some more talking shit about Disney.
Okay, so now back to our faces. Thank God.
Well,
because that was a lot of time without our face. You're just directly on.
It's fine, bro.
I want it on your face now, though. We got you.
Okay, well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. You just switch back and forth as it comes. We're working on camera angles, guys. We're working on transitions, obviously, because our Spider-Man video was very, very bad. And so
sorry, guys, I took hydro from the dentist before coming to record. Probably was not a good idea for me to do that.
Jake was on pain medication. Prescription pain medication. It was prescribed.
Not street. No horse tranquilizer. No, what's that one? Oh, no ketamine. No ketamine.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. You know where they did really good though. I think this is where I started to think that Marvel was coming back. Deadpool and Wolverine obviously was a big one.
That's where I felt a lot of hope. Yes, that was so good.
It blew up at the box office too. Like it was crazy. It made crazy.
Well, Wolverine is just a beloved character by many.
And yeah, to see the comic accurate fucking Wolverine with Deadpool in a movie, like the fans have been waiting for that since Marvel started.
I wanted Hugh Jackman in general just to be our comic Wolverine. I liked him as Wolverine. It's like, why won't they just give him that fucking suit? In middle school, I was always talking to my friends, when is he gonna get that fucking suit?
It was because of the director of all the old X-Men movies,
Bryan Singer.
Yeah, it was his.
Well, he didn't direct the third one, but
Kevin Feige talks about it all the time because that's where he actually got started. Was in those old X-Men movies, and he talks about how, like, yeah, the director just was not. He thought the costumes were stupid. Basically, I'm like
black leather.
Yeah, I was like, no, dude, your costumes that they had him wear were fucking stupid. The fucking blue and yellow is fucking awesome.
I hate to say this, but they looked like gimp suits without the mask portion.
Yeah, basically, like, dude, and I guess for the actors, they were really hard to move in. We actually heard something from James Marsden, the actor who plays Cyclops. In an interview, he was talking about how it was so much better to wear his actual comic accurate suit. He was like, it was way better than the leather suits.
Why is that? Because he doesn't feel like a fucking joke.
He said it was. Well, he said it was actually way easier to move around and stuff. It made it easier to act and do a better performance. And Hugh Jackman said the same thing about his costume.
I can't wait to see James Marsden back on screen. That was so badass on the trailer. It's just like
like it is comic accurate. Like, dude, I got fucking goosebumps when I watched that. That was the only trailer that came out from those like little short trailers.
I know he's gonna get killed off, but no.
That was
that
one was the only one I was really interested in, though. Too.
I actually like James Marsden as an actor. He's pretty cool in the Sonic movies.
Yeah,
too.
The Sonic movies.
Sonic 4 is coming out. I'm excited for that.
I actually just watched him in this new show on Hulu called Paradise. Go check it out, guys, if you haven't. It's really trippy. It's called Paradise. It's on Hulu. It's a really trippy show. It's kind of like dystopian sci-fi type dealio. It's really cool. I just got done watching the new season. Really cool show, but yeah, James Marsden was like one of the main characters. He played the president. I was like, hell yeah, James Marsden is president. I was like, hey, that's Cyclops, bro. Cyclops is our president. But no, yeah, I'm excited to see like what his performance will be like as Cyclops again.
What about
in the suit?
How do you feel about them having to wipe out Tobey Maguire? Are you excited to see Tobey Maguire again?
Yeah, I don't know, but this is just rumors, bud. So we can't say it as definitive fact.
I think it's gonna be canon. I think because I don't think they brought that.
I don't think they're gonna kill him. I'm more leaning towards they'll destroy his Earth, but he'll like escape at the last second. Like the TVA.
He's gonna get drugged enough.
Like the TVA will come. Well, yeah, they got to start building up the teams that are gonna be fighting in Secret Wars and shit. They got to make the teams.
I mean, in the comics, we've had multiple variants of Spider-Man, so we can have multiple Spider-Man if we want.
Yeah, I mean, I would just love to see Tom Holland and Tobey like interact like one more time. I think they will kill off some of these older actors, obviously, and their characters.
How do you feel about Andrew Garfield getting an Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Maguire getting a Spider-Man 4?
I mean, they talked about it.
They're just them getting one final.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Would you be against it if it were?
No, I wouldn't be against it at all. But it's not gonna happen. They talked about it a lot after Spider-Man.
Why though? You know how profitable those would be?
They just they talked about it, and there was even like rumors, but it just never happened. And,
stupid.
And now it's kind of like now they're gonna probably focused on having them in the Secret Wars or the Doomsday, and we'll see what happens, man. It's why like the possibilities are endless of what could happen. Like not even with Secret Wars, just with Doomsday right away. Like look at the casting fucking seats that they put out for that movie. It looked
pretty long.
It looked really cool, but I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up there for you guys. We've gone pretty long.
29 minutes. We're about at the 30-minute
mark.
Yeah,
that's about where I like it. But we'll go ahead and wrap it up there for you guys. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can follow us on X and Facebook and all the other places on social media at Wolfpack Media 92, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.